So the first Raw of 2023 kicked off with a hostile takeover from the Bloodline. Ever since Roman Reigns pretty much told the Bloodline to invade Raw, they did just that. They did it about 2 weeks ago, and they did it again tonight. I mean, Bloodline just taking over. And as we saw, Adam Pearce came out, Kevin Owens came out, the whole Raw roster came out. They are done with the Bloodline's antics. They are done with this hostile takeover. Adam Pearce declared that they're all going to be in matches tonight, and that pretty much set up one of the main courses for Raw tonight. I thought that was a really, really cool opening segment tonight on Raw. But the first match for the show was for the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss. And obviously, as we saw at the end, Bianca's still the champ, but she didn't beat Alexa with the 1, 2, 3 because you saw these Uncle Howdy mask stuff going on. And of course, you saw the Bray Wyatt logo on the Titantron, and that led to Alexa Bliss just completely snapping, attacking Bianca Belair, and even DTing her on the steps. And that was the match. And to be honest with you, from a match standpoint, the match wasn't all that. It really wasn't. I think even at one point it was like Alexa could not keep up with Bianca's like pace of the match, as many people were pointing it out on social media and junk. But from a match standpoint, it wasn't really all that. It was kind of the ending of the match was kind of really what they were really meaning towards outside of this match. But from a match standpoint, it wasn't all that. But Solo Sikoa and Elias was next. This was the Music City Street Fight. They had this musical dude, Hardy, come in, try to attack Solo, and Solo was about to put the brakes on him, but he didn't. And that same dude's actually going to be performing, let alone his song as the theme song for the Royal Rumble this year. But this was a really good match. I mean, Solo looked good. I'm telling you, man, Solo Sikoa has just been killing it, man, since coming to the main roster. He's just like, and it's been a short amount of time, too, because he came back in September. I mean, he debuted in September. So, I mean, once again, Solo Sikoa showing how good he's been. And Elias, too, even in the losing effort. We had Sami Zayn and the Usos versus Kevin Owens and the Street Profits six-man tag team match player. I thought this was a pretty good match, I thought. I'm not going to lie to you. A really good six-man tag between all these six men involved. But in the end, Sami Zayn and the Usos got the win. So they're raining down rights and lefts on Owens. Solo grabs a chair. Zayn looks like he wants to use it, so he takes the chair from him. But McIntyre and Sheamus come out there, and the Bloodline leaves, so they clear out the ring from the Bloodline. So, like I said, really good match, and I thought the post-match assault was pretty cool too. So, Dexter Lumis and Chad Gable was next. This wasn't a bad match. This was solid, I thought. For the most part, Dexter Lumis got the win here. It's one of those matches where it's like the baby faces get the win over the heel. And of course, Dexter Lumis, since he's an official part of the Raw roster now, you might as well get him the win. Damage Control cuts a promo. Obviously, we know where this leads to. And then Becky comes out there, and this leads to originally a 2-on-1 handicap match with Becky Lynch taking on Damage Control. But then Mia Yim comes out, a.k.a. Michin. And tag team match, which was all right for the most part. Damage Control do get the win, though. So, obviously, this feud with Becky is still heating up, obviously. But yeah, Damage Control get the win. There's really nothing more I could say about that. Dominic was in jail, and he cut a promo, and he told Rhea Ripley, "I'll see you soon, mommy." Yeah, Dominic, and now he says he's a changed man in prison. Hopefully, this won't be the last time we see Dominic in prison, let alone cutting a promo from prison. But yeah, I mean, it's Dominic is just too. Dominic's cringe, bro, when it comes to like promos and stuff. But he takes his role so good, so it's cringe, but it's like cool at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, like Dominic is just bad. Dominic's terrible in a good way. That's the best way to say it. Main event time, we got Theory and Rollins for the U.S. title. This was a really good main event, man, between these both guys. And obviously the ending of Raw capped off not just this great match, but overall solid episode of Raw. Well, some I know a lot of people were saying this wasn't a good episode. Some were saying it was mad. To me, it was solid at best. Like, again, really the only really thing that wasn't really that all that was obviously Alexa and Bianca. Pretty much nothing more I can say about that. Hope you all enjoyed my January 2nd 2023 edition of Raw, my first Raw of the new year. Oh, I will be covering Wrestle Kingdom 17 New Japan. That's going to be on Wednesday. And of course, we got AEW that same day. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of videos on that day. Anyways, this has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.